Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Pancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions, by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry heavyweight on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Shankar Yadav. He is a distinguished individual with a remarkable career in the Jharkhand Administrative Service. With a wealth of experience spanning over 3 decades, he has showcased unwavering dedication, exemplary leadership, and profound expertise in various administrative domains. His extensive journey in the service of Bihar and later Jharkhand government has been marked by numerous accolades and commendations. His ability to navigate complex challenges, coupled with his commitment to public welfare, has set him apart as an exceptional civil servant. His latest role has been Deputy Municipal Commissioner of Ranchi Municipal Corporation, from which he superannuated in 2021. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders. We appreciate your willingness to share your knowledge and engage in this conversation. So, Mr. Yadav, let's start with your career journey and please share it with our viewers.
We have done graduation from our Ranchi University, and thereafter we have opted for administrative services. And after some time and take some time, labor, and determination, that I was successful for state administrative services earlier in Bihar, thereafter in Jharkhand after the formation of new states. And we can say at the opening, at the first time, or at the first level of our services, I can say we were the first runner officer, frontline officers, and at the same time, we have to see our seniors and policies of government at the same time. For we were at execution level, especially what we were doing. We were doing the upliftment of downtrodden people, the people who are economically weaker, also the people who are not educated, since there are different types of deficiencies in societies. So first thing was how we did a lot of things, and in the field of upliftment of the downtrodden people, and the government also says that people should be taken into the mainstream so that they can come work with their steps and coming to the other citizen of India. In the meantime, when we are doing this, we have a certain different administrative management was there, land revenue administration, land acquisition as a part, development of rural development, urban development in different capacities, sometimes election work as a returning officer or assistant returning officer. We have done a lot. And in the way, and you can say when nobody is out of house or nobody is in the flooded zone, we have to work a lot and define at new technologies or new ideas at how we can recover them, since there is a lot of water, flood, or in emergencies, we have to do some that type of work, and that type of work which is not decided in what circumstances, what you have to do. So this is one part. And as the time lapsed, we got seasoned, more experiences we got, and we came in the mid management level. And our work was to advise the government for policy decision and to supervise all the things in different capacities for the betterment of people, betterment of society, and as a whole, betterment of country. These are the things that was our mid-level. Finally, before coming the superannuation, we were directly involved in making state policies and give how India can grow through our state to a better height, and how we can set an examples. I am not specifically saying we did so and so, but the domain is broader. Sometimes we have did in revenue administration, sometimes we did for the benefit of the downtrodden people. That means social security schemes we will successfully handled. And the people we have seen in the heart of the India or remote places, some people do not have houses to dwell. And we did a lot. Though that was the funding was from government, policy was government, but we gave more than what we have and from more than our capacity. So that was the career, that was one of the aspect of our career.
Mr. Yadav, thank you for the excellent start to this interview. It's an honor to interact with someone who exudes such a strong administrative personality. Okay, so continuing our conversation, we would like to know what are some of the job roles you have enjoyed the most?
Thank you, Sunny. In the job, there are two things. It is an open fact. Key first thing that one person comes to job not only for the service of the people. In various places, we say, yeah, I have come for the service of the places. But one important thing that he should come for his economic upliftment himself also. And he gets salary and so and so. So that is one part. But if you are getting salary from the government or from an institutions, and after that, what you are giving to the society. So we did a lot there. You have to see how I am working. Some of the works which we enjoyed more. From the day one, our training shows, it is 1 year training. It shows how to see the people, how to see the state, how to see the society, and how to see the country as a whole, and how to uplift them. Uplift what is more commonly and oftenly used. And in that case, you can say what we work enjoy. So that was the enjoyment in two types of work you will get. Primarily, the people of India, you are directly living with them, directly working with them, directly working for them. And after 5 years, after 10 years, they are saying, no, now I have economically sound, मैं अपने बच्चों को पढ़ा सकता हूँ, and so on. Education point, every point. So these are the service areas where the government give policies and funding to us, and we are instrumental to giving the right people. And when you are giving the right people, they are enjoying. Their face looks like what we have done. I am not doing from my pocket, but in the societies, lot of people are there. No one is going to see them, and we enjoy. That was the poor fellow. Someone is a graduate with MBA but having not job. Then we are also guided in the field. You can go in such a way and for your career. As far as work enjoyment is there, one thing I say during the period, anyone like us, do not delay or do not say avoid the work. Our duty was a 24-hour duty, it is good. At 9 p.m. also, there is happening somewhere. Then we will have to go. And the law, this is called law and order maintenance. So then for that purpose, or a flood is there, or we are the first liner people. In cases of exigencies, people want them to what they are doing, what the officials are doing for us. We were also helpless at that time, but always we were with them. What do you want? You cannot do after 24 hour, after 36 hour, we can do a lot. But within the 1 hour or within no time of any incident, untoward incident, we have to do. We can say I enjoyed the most. I can say ki there was COVID-19 into 2020, a massive uh, uh, there are massive bad impact, you can say. There was country-wise lockdown. People were asked not to out normally they live in house. And as a municipal commissioner, as a deputy municipal commissioner, I was the number two officials. We have to uh, go for them. We have to plan for them. We are in the front of them with other medical staffs and civil administration people. Even police were also helping us. There was no such defined things. In the outbreak of COVID, what you have to do? Medical science, that was also not knowing at the first stage how to overcome. And as corporations, we were only doing spraying all the chemicals and so many things which were not defined. And in that cases, we did. And in that time, our municipal corporation was named, and from other parts of India also asked directly to me also how we are doing. And that was a role model for various other municipal corporations. So you can say I enjoyed the most. I can say, I always say, that is not good कि any Mahamari or any epidemic is coming to us and that has a negative impact on us. But if there is accidences, if there is risk, if there is against the humans, then we will have to do. And we did by finding on path, by discussing other experts. And these type of things were always for the lifetime, I will be remembered how we proceed for that. There is no way, there is no defined way, there is no such things. What do? We are new. That is all the new things to all the people, all the experts. As experts, we decided and did do something. And one of the most important thing, the technological changes. We can discuss anyone from Delhi, we can discuss anyone from Mumbai or administrative work, where what they are doing, what we are doing. And after some time, it lead to a concrete way, and we were able to save large number of people. So this we enjoyed, especially I enjoyed, because that was my core work in last few years.
Mr. Yadav, your journey and your work, your service is really exceptional and inspirational. Okay, so building on to that, our viewers would like to know what are some learnings from your professional life that you would like to share with our viewers today?
Thank you, Sunny. There are a lot of things. And in principle, all the people, all the citizens should think over it, what they can do for the country, what he can do for the country. I'm using the word country. It can be you Vasudev Kutumbakam, if you are saying, so it can be globally. But at what phase, where you are, you should do. I am not saying I have done so many things, but what I did for that area or the people who are nearer to you. Maybe anyone don't want to write, don't want to write. Then in the field, uh, literacy rate is not good. Some people cannot read the letters in this internet era also. So I can say ki what you know, disseminate to the people. What you know, what is your experience, train to the people and the students also, newcomers also, what are experience. For example, devotion is there. For example, learning is there. Learning is a process throughout the life you can learn. So what I am learning, then it should be disseminated to others who are in need of that. And if we have got or anyone who has vast experience of different type of fields, then we should go for new companies or new areas or new themes, so that our experience can be used. Moreover, one thing is that he should think for on, but at the same time, he should think for others also. And this is this learning can do. Otherwise, though, there are schemes, there are policies, there are what to do, what not to do. These are all the things. The people, students, whoever the stakeholders are, they must think over it. They must think with mind, with heart, and with soul. And in the whole term, not in single term. That is in the term of society, in the term of country, in the term of development, in the term of economy. So broader view he should take. This I can say to all of the viewers.
Rightly said, Mr. Yadav. So now that we have discussed your career journey, your professional pursuits, roles, and responsibilities, let's move on to another subject, which is ESG and corporate governance. So, how and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance? Because you belong to administrative services, and corporate governance is quite different from it. So, how did you develop this interest?
Thank you, Sunny. You are saying a good thing, but two terms are going side by side. Governance. Administration and governance. These are two terms are very vast terms. We are saying environment, it is a vast term. We are saying a corporate governance. So these are new ideas, but we can say new ideas we are following and new ideas we have to follow for the society, for the global level, for the all the stakeholders of the society. So ESG as a whole is concept defined in last 10 to 15 years back. But if we are going to some of the conglomerates of uh, industry leaders, you can say, in British time, uh, in Jamshedji Narashwanji Tata, there was a steel factory. That was not a steel factory. I have visited there and I have seen on that area during the job. They have developed various things. They are doing environment friendly from that time. Number one. Number two, now corporate governance is fully defined. In that time, that was not defined. But uh, he was the person, he started in that time, some apprentice training was given. What is the interest of the people, the people living in that area, living in that society. So what or they can learn something. And he made a pitch for the main motto was that today the main theme of CSG may be different, but we can say that the route were there. I can go to that. and it seems clear to all of the people. So this is you can say how I came to. I'm coming on that also. Well, I was posted in Chavasa area in Jharkhand, where mining activities are much more, mining of iron ore and others. So several companies, senior officers and our senior officers are already visiting there. And all the people were saying bad impact shows itself. There was a commission in Goa, and that commission also come in Jharkhand in that period. So that those experts show what are the outcomes, many bad outcomes. Good outcomes is always there, bad outcomes are there, and that should be uh, taken care of for the society. If we are taking iron ore from some area, and during washing of that ore, red water is coming, and that is not uh, used, or that is not reused, or that is not managed, then that will go be in the villages, that will go in the rivers. And this is what we have to see. We have to go from all the people, we have to govern them, the companies have to govern them, government had to formulate them, and the people who are seeing this have to execute them. And overall, beyond that, only execution and ruling are not enough. Uh, the all the stakeholders who are there, they have to uh, come with their own ideas also, new ideas also. And apart from regulations, they have to search for such ethical things, some of more ethical things, what to do. If anybody is coming, then I will do. This should not be done, but they should initiate from itself. One more thing, I was when I joined urban development and visited different parts of India, including Mumbai, Pune, etc. So one thing we observed in Maharashtra region, I am not taking the name of the place. So solid waste management, that is waste from the cities, were not properly managed, and that was dumped in some area. What happened? Nearly 5 to 10 kilometers away from that dump area, the water became yellow. Some people go for legal remedies, and uh, judiciary or competent court also ordered. And there I have visited later on. Solid waste management was managed well, and it took some 10 to 30, 10 to 15 years. But the people around them, they were given good water, communication, and later on it was observed the water quality was also good, as there was no percolation of water or minimum percolation of bad chemicals in the ground. So these things were done. Earlier, people were not aware. Now people are aware, and formulations are there. Some regulations are also there. Regulatory bodies are there. But above all, I again say there are executives, there are companies doing CSR activities, there are people, there are we can say active groups. So many things are there. Only government can not do everything. In that cases, we have to come forward and do the best in part of governance, or for the say for the good of our environment. So we have to think over it, and we are doing also. India had done much more things in these fields.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Mr. Yadav. Our viewers would agree to this point of yours that obviously governments do their part, but as a citizen, as a good citizen, we have our own responsibilities to follow and we need to do our own bit. All right. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
move ahead and Before we conclude our discussion on corporate governance and ESG, I would like to know, as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Uh, as a essence, I have told all the things, but as a board member or in the board, responsibilities are much higher than these. If one person is doing his job at lower level and the same person or other person is doing at higher level, what is the difference? At higher level, he will decide the policy and all of them have to execute the policies. These major these things have been done. And there are pillars, the ethics is there. What ethics they should, continuity is there, how to continue to. Some people may say, and some companies, I can say, who are not interested or who are not knowledgeable in that sense, we will have to pursue. And they are not taking as a top priority this, then again, as a board member or as a decision maker, we have to come forward. We can say first policy should be get them understand, then pursue them for doing, and they are not doing. Then, as in administration, we do everything as how to do. So we can say you have to be rigid there. That rigid there, this target had to be fulfilled by what time in the field of see, environment and corporate governance and related things. These are most important, and it is quite clear. If new things are coming, the stakeholders, promoters, or the purchasers, nobody wants to think over it. But after some time, it becomes mandatory to do them. Then they do all such things. I am saying why you are waiting for that? It is a requirement of the society. It is a requirement of our environment, and it is a requirement of that institution also. If environment is there, institution is there. If good working is there, they can sustain for a long period. Just I said of Tata company, more than 100 years is there. So something good is there. Likewise, in the world, several companies are there, several governments are there, several institutions are there, several NGOs are there. They are consistent in good side of their policy as a whole. So that survived for much more time. Uh, Earlier, some of the scientists had also said survival of the fittest. Nature wants, you have to do. So we should prepare for that. And in sense, we can say, whenever necessary, rigid decision can be taken, and I will also do that. That is the motto of us.
Rightly said, Mr. Yadav. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's dive into the topic of technology landscape, since it has become an integral part of our lives and we are communicating through it. So, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of technology like IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0, etc., etc.?
The world is changing. Technologies are changing. If I have seen from manual typewriter to electronic typewriter, then computation, when a computer with no software. No software means ki a simple work, only typing, saying, etc. And just that was intro. We can see if we are going to ancient histories, there were civilizations. There was Mesopotamian civilizations, Indus Valley civilizations, or Wang Ho. or Egypt. So many important civilizations were there, and they ruled for more than centuries. There were some specific technologies for them which led them to go forward. Burnt bricks was there in Indus Valley civilization. Good town planning was there. Pyramids were made in certain types of. We are saying of technological. Before we are saying what I see, I am going to some points in history. Uh, the dead bodies or were kept as a mummies. How it was possible? So they know some technological know-how. And whenever we see here the days come, days go, at every time there is a technological advancement, technological changes. For example, there was steam engine in industrial revolution that revolutionized the industry as a whole and changed the various working patterns. The people who were traveling in bullock carts, they were started traveling in railways or steam engines. Now, what technology has changed? We are rocket, aeroplane, and satellites, etc. So these are the changes. Wherever you go, you will find it. You are changing. I'm in office work. I told you there was a typewriter using by manual typewriter. Then nowadays, everything has come, and it is in good sense also. Some people said that it should not be much more fast technological changes should not be done, but it should be done. It has helped a lot. It has helped a lot for the upliftment of mankind, for globalization, everything in good sense. You will say, so you can see there is internet first, so social media is there, and people are coming to know everything from I mean, they can access to every knowledge. They can access to every policies, every things. Earlier, it was not that so easy. If you are making a policy, documentation is there, and within 2 to 3 minutes, you can get different type of data. That data helps us for development of a country or service of mankind. Earlier, we have to go with checkbooks. Now, ATM is there, Paytm is there. You can say many such things are being happening, and now we can say that the AI or internet as a second option or anything blockchain. These are the new ideas, and certainly they are helping the people, and in the helping the people, helping the civilization. And I think it is evident. And it is from time immemorial, new things are coming. People are adopting it for good and for good. And they are, and I am of the view that this should be done. For and it may be field of medical science, it may be field of internal communication, as we are communicating in this mode. So there are several things. Data security is there. Now, I would like to add one thing. If you are if you are seeing the capital investment or money investment, earlier there was NSC and BSC was earlier there. Uh, and what the broker was thinking, he should take a place in the premises of Bombay Stock Exchange so that he can do his uh, sell and purchase or brokerage in that area. Nowadays, I can, anyone can, what I can, brokerage houses are there. They are sitting in their premises, and the people are sitting in the remote in India or in other places, and they can purchase, they can sell within no time. Even BSN and NSC are thinking the stocks we are purchasing, they should come in your demat account by half an hour or 1 hour. They are working on that. So this is technology. This is the upliftment of technology. What I see from typewriter to this thing, from steam engine to rockets, from brokerage of that type, uh, in certificate form to digital form. Whenever we are seeing that is good for mankind, and they are doing well. If one is say one felt ill in a remote area or urban suburban area or urban area, he can talk to the medical expert or doctor of other country, of our country, and what is the good result? The man life of that man is saved. Earlier it was not possible. So these are some things that can be said about these. And a lot of things can be said about blockchain or related things. How the data security is there, how personalization is there. You can say earlier use of these type of computerization or software or uh, technologies was that only we can read. Then the technology come wave to you can say read and write. Now after read and write, you can bifurcate all the things at different level. A man is the or you can say financial uh, differentiation. It cannot be said. So at different level, at a separate level, it can be fully done. And days to come, it might be possible, not definitely. What we should what one man or necessity that the computer will tell he wants this. So these things are coming, and it's good also. But sometimes the technological changes has bad impact also. For example, atomic energy should not be used for other than peace purpose. So these are the things. I think technological development is must for us. Either that may be blockchain, that may be Web3, or any new things, or financial differentiation, any new things at individual level, more and more personalization, more and more uh, say, more and more saving from security theft, all the things are there, cryptocurrency, digital currency. So everything is digital. India has also done so many things, and the technological advancement, we can say, for example, earlier name of a citizen of India was you cannot find. Now you can, that is digitized. All the citizens of India is digitized by Election Commission of India. These are the vast work you can see anywhere. So these are changes, and these changes are not single. We have earlier paid from checks and cash, and in later phase of the services, we paid all the people directly to their account. Directly to their account, they need not to come to us, and we need not to come to them. Time saving is there. At the same time, convenience is there, and the communication, everything in every field. That is good and excellent performance we are doing, and I appreciate this also.
Absolutely. True to each word, and I completely agree with you, Mr. Yadav. World is changing and technology is answer to all or almost all of our questions now. All right.
Agree.
So this brings us to the last question of the session, and here it is. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole team of World Development Corporation?
That is actually, I really appreciate them for such type of initiation. And I want, it, it is their, I can say it is their gratefulness. Ki such type of things they are doing. I earlier said, if I have some experience, I should disseminate to all the people or others who want to know. And they have already doing such type of such thing, and it is great. And what are the benefits? These are the benefits. The different diversification is there. Different knowledge people come together and discuss. So that is a good platform and excellent work, I can say. Uh, they are doing. And in more detail, second part of that, if I have got experience, that may you have got more experience than me, but the topic may be different. Third man may be one man may be a scientist, one may be a management expert, and there is a society expert, yani ki sociologist, and one is technological expert. And these type of 4 and 5 magnets will come at one place, the result will be much more better. So, some board of in the board meeting, some people say कि new things we should adopt such and such thing. But sociologist, what he will say, nobody will purchase that. So this type of his idea is also good. This idea is good, also good. Then study will be done, and their ideas will disseminate, and the result, your focus, such type of focus will be there. Though both are saying contradictory words, contradictory thoughts, both are experts, and it is fact. In earlier also, some of the some of the product launched by certain companies were not successful. Even some of the policies of government, you can say, was partial success. People were not taking that since they were not uh, educated or their cultural taboos were there. So all the things are there. So I can say uh, the initiation of this making industry magnets, internal discussions is a great thing done by both of them, and I appreciate them. I thanks them.
Great. Great, Mr. Yadav. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you for joining us today. Wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their mind.